We all hate going online and seeing countless off-topic, irrelevant advertisements. At the same time, there's instances where that one perfect advertisement can help us find just the product we've been looking for. So in today's video, I want to introduce Crowny, which is a blockchain-based program that matches the needs of advertisers with the needs of consumers to ensure that advertisers are able to target the right audience, consumers see worthwhile ads, and best of all, you get rewarded for interacting with your favorite brands while also preserving your privacy. Hey everyone, and welcome. This is Robert with Altcoin Buzz, and in today's video, we are going to be looking at Crowny, which is a blockchain-based platform that rewards users for viewing ads, helps advertisers better target their ads for a relevant audience, and offers a whole host of benefits. So just reading here, Crowny connects and rewards users for engaging with their favorite brands, ensuring brands reach the right target audience, and protecting user privacy. So they're going for a win-win situation here in which advertisers are more able to target their appropriate audience. Consumers see ads that are relevant to them. And on top of that, you get to earn reward points. You get to earn for participating and viewing these ads. And lastly, it does protect your privacy as well. So a win-win-win situation here. But before we get into the details of Crowny, I want to kind of go into the problem. What's wrong with the existing structure of digital advertising? So as you can see, 84% of consumers say they want more control over how their data is being used. And there's regular high-profile privacy issues. So we hear all the time of consumer data getting leaked. We hear of people being tracked and not wanting to be tracked. And then just on top of that, we want to know, where's our data going? We search on the internet for some very personal, very private things. And it's important to many people that they protect that they limit access to who has availability of that information. So second on the list, there's a huge waste of money with the current system of digital advertising. 56% of ad impressions go unseen and 46% of the ads are poorly targeted. Now, if you're just a consumer, you're someone that uses the internet, you probably don't really care about this right off the bat. You're saying, what do I care if Walmart spends ads on the wrong person? The reason that this is a bad thing, even for you as a user, is that you get targeted with ads that are completely irrelevant. If you're looking for a new water bottle, you're seeing advertisements for golf clubs. If you're looking for a vacation in Mexico, you're seeing ads for a new car in Oregon, right? And the problem isn't that all ads are necessarily bad, it's that we want to have relevant ads. So the issue with these companies wasting their money is not only are they wasting money and hurting their business, but they're bombarding you with ads that really don't do anything for you or the company, and it's just a net waste all around, which is something that Crowny wants to fix. And then lastly, ads are obviously annoying. 64% of users find ads intrusive and annoying. However, here's the cool thing. 68% say they're fine seeing ads as long as they are relevant. And I've talked about this before. A properly targeted and properly tailored ad is seen as a benefit, right? So if I'm looking for a new sports car and I see an ad for a sports car that's 50% off, right? Or something crazy like that, that's actually a benefit to me because it helps me find that product that I've been looking for. So the issue isn't ads themselves. The issue is how do we make sure that the right people see the right ads so that buyers as well as these big companies can have a win-win situation. So this is where Crowny comes into play. Users are able to take back control of their personal data. Users are engaged and connected with their favorite brands, and advertisers reach the target audience without invading users' privacy. So this is the win-win situation I was talking about. You protect your privacy, you get to engage with your favorite brands, and you receive the ads that you determine to be most relevant to you. And then as an added bonus, you earn the Crowny tokens and loyalty reward points from your brand. So a better experience all around. More targeted ads, more relevant ads, and then of course, earning cryptocurrency is always a good thing. So how does this system work? The way that this works is it's essentially a system for matching advertisers with users. So let's suppose we have some brands, and the example they have here are the Nike checkmark. So we'll just go with Nike. So Nike decides they want to create an advertising campaign. Maybe they're launching a new set of sneakers. Maybe they're having a huge promotion. They choose the target, right? So who do we want to reach? Who do we want to reach? Then we create an ad. So this could be a picture of the shoes. This could be various different things that we're trying to use to sell this product, a call to action. So this is log in and claim your free pair by this date for 10% off. This could be purchase in store on this date to get 15% off, right? So they can target their call to action and then they select a reward for that. So that is then sent to users. The users interact and they receive a reward, analyze data, and generate statistics. So it's a feedback loop that helps brands target the right customers, customers interact with those ads, get some rewards, and then that information is analyzed so that future campaigns can be more effective as well. From a user perspective, the first step is creating an account. So when you create an account, and this is something I tried to find, I looked, I couldn't find it on Play Store. So we're going to be going off the screenshots that they do have here. So the first step is obviously creating an account, selecting your preferences, configuring your ad settings, and receiving rewards. So what I want to do is I do want to zoom in here and show you a little bit more about how this would work. So what you can see is when you log in, you create your account, you've got the option as a user of determining what advertisements that you want to see. Do you want to see things about films? You can select that box. Do you not really care about games or TV? Don't select them, right? So the cool thing about this is it allows you to determine what types of ads you want to receive. And I think that's going to be great because if I'm someone that's really big into gaming, I might just select this. That way, every time I get an ad, I might not necessarily purchase every game they suggest, but at least it's something that I'm going to be interested in. I'm not going to be getting ads about films or reading or books or something like that. So I think that's going to be very important for users, but also remember, if you're as a user saying, I'm interested in games, companies know when they're running an advertisement, they say, hey, we can send this ad just to people that are interested in games. So it helps you receive relevant ads. It helps them find an appropriate audience for their product. On top of that, you can select your advertising frequency. So how often do you want to receive ads? Do you want to be receiving them every 10 minutes, every hour? What are the different GPS triggers? So this is something that's really cool. When companies create these ads, they can actually trigger it based on a geographical proximity to something. So let's suppose that I have a in-store ad, a promotion that I'm running for Nike. I don't want to send that to someone that's an hour away. I want to wait till your cell phone gets within a quarter of a mile of my store. So that way you're probably already in the area. Maybe you see my store and you're thinking, man, I could use some new shoes. And then boom, just like that, an ad for new shoes pops up on your phone. So you have the ability of turning those on. And then lastly, the notification frequency. So how frequent do you want to be notified of these ads? And then this is the cool thing, blocked advertisements and blocked advertisers. So it looks like if there's a company that you just don't support, you don't like Nike, you don't like Reebok, you don't like Walmart, you can turn off those notifications from those companies. So again, the cool thing here is that you're receiving relevant ads, but you're also having such a huge customization that all the ads you see should be relevant for you, and they're really not a chore. They're something that you might not buy them, but they're at least relevant, they're on topic, and they give you something to consider about purchasing. And then this is a little bit more what I was talking about. You can receive push notifications from the app, that geofencing that I was talking about. So again, when you're in certain proximity to a store, an event, a GPS location, you can receive those notifications and then scanning a QR code as well. So we've looked at things from a user perspective, and that's really important because I would imagine the vast majority of people watching this are going to be users. They're going to be simply wanting to receive those relevant ads, earn some cryptocurrency, but it's also important to think about from the advertiser perspective as well. So when advertisers want to create an ad, they will go to this portal, and the portal is allowing brands to send content, including these call to actions, follow-ups, and rewards. So the first thing that you need to know is what it does. It's a high quality and volume through push notification campaign. Now, this is one thing that I do find interesting because a lot of traditional ads, you'll see them on your browser as you're scrolling, right? And they'll kind of be in the corner, they might be hidden. But with these push notifications, you can see it pop up on your phone. I know every time I'm away for 10 or 15 minutes, even from my phone, I come back and I have to scroll down and I have 10 things on my drop-down menu, and they don't go away till you physically move them to the left or the right. So you physically have that proof that someone has at least seen your ad, they've touched on it, and they've moved it out of the way. So even if you don't click on it, advertisers know that you've at least seen it when it's in the form of a push notification. So I think the push notifications are going to be a big benefit. I think it's really going to help a lot more than just simply seeing an ad and scrolling by it, because you do have to swipe to get rid of it. Precise targeting with geofencing, we did talk about that. You can target your ads to trigger when someone's in a certain proximity to your store, to your event, whatever the case may be. And then, of course, we do have the ability of using QR codes as well. So what are the exact metrics on this? Because remember, we talked about all these people. I think it was 64% in the intro. We said that ads are annoying. What are the metrics of using this system? According to the team here, research users who are waiting for notifications to increase engagement up to 88%. So if we think of an ad that gets 88% interaction, that is absolutely huge, because most interactions, most times when people see an ad, they are not interacting with it 88% of the time. You can send trends, discounts, and other personalized content to your followers, to the people that keep up with your brand, and then you can combine these notifications with a follow-up, a micro task, or visit the store to enhance bonding. So you don't even have to be selling someone something. You can simply put out an ad for Nike, and you don't have to say, hey, come in and buy this. You could just give them a simple micro task, something just to keep them involved with the brand, to keep that brand going in their mind. And then one of the advantages of this being on on a cell phone instead of simply being web or browser based is that you can turn on location. And like I said, you can do that geofencing. So whenever someone comes near your store, they get that notification. Maybe they're already in the area. You know that your customer is a lot closer than if you just start randomly sending out ads to people on the internet who you don't even know where they are. With the cell phone, you know in real time where your customer is. You can send them advertisements when they're in close proximity to your store. So hopefully this will generate more physical traffic to the stores because people are already there. They're already in the area. And then one thing I did want to talk about that I kind of breezed over a little bit in the introduction was this QR code marketing. Now, QR codes may not seem as high tech as some of the geofencing or other things like that, but they still allow you to learn through customer surveys, create trackable offline advertising objects. So we can think of putting a poster up somewhere that says scan here to get 15% off Nike, and we can see how many people scan that, how many people come through and use that offline advertising form as well. Obviously, we still have the ability of following up with a video message, creating a micro task, basically everything that we can do with the other aspects we can use with the QR code marketing as well. So we've looked at Crowny from the perspective of a user. We've looked at it from the perspective of an advertiser. Now what I want to do is look at it from the perspective of Crowny itself. So how does Crowny's business model work? What are their unique selling points? And then what's their roadmap? What does that look like? What do the tokenomics look like? And allow you to decide if this is a project that you may be interested in. So first up, the way that Crowny works is they have a base price, and this is defined per trigger. So, and I'm just making up numbers here. Let's suppose that every time I activate a trigger, it's a 1/10 of a cent, right? So every time I activate a trigger is a 1/10 of a cent. Now there's also a fee per each user interaction, and then a 10% fee for distributing these ads to a third-party network. And of course, the users are always getting rewarded. So as a user, you don't have to spend anything. You can just simply interact with these ads, interact with these brands, and earn your Crowny rewards. Now, the unique selling points of this is that this program really is one of the first to combine both rewards and loyalty points to provide users from all brands worldwide in one app. Now, we've had rewards points, right? I mean, I can remember 10 years ago, we would like unscrew these Coke caps and you would have to enter a code online. You would get various rewards points, right? What they're doing here is they're giving you the rewards points from the brands, but you're also getting that cryptocurrency Crowny on top of that. New perspective, convert advertising evolves from annoying to enjoyable and rewarding. We talked about that with targeting those ads to your specific customer. Globally scalable. It's able to handle a high volume of microtransactions while keeping the costs super low. Privacy, obviously this is important for many users, and then the ads are appropriately targeted. Now, one thing that I do like about this is they give a overview of their competition. And when I say competition, I want to be clear that I'm not trashing Brave, I'm not trashing Lolly, I'm not trashing any of these other things. I'm simply using this as a tool to illustrate some of the differences between these products so that you can have a better understanding. So, rewarding consumers. This is obviously something I think most people in crypto are familiar with the Brave browser. This is something that Brave does a good job of. People simply watch the ads, they earn the basic attention token cryptocurrency. However, one advantage of Crowny is that it has higher TPS and those instant rewards. So you know with Brave, if you've used Brave, you have to link Uphold, you have to wait for your payout like every month, you have to claim your reward. So there's a lot of different things that go on with Brave that are good. Brave's a great product in my opinion, but the issue is that it's not instant, which with Crowny, it is designed to be instant, as well as having those higher transactions per second. Privacy for consumers, obviously, Brave does that. That's one of the main reasons I installed it. Before I even knew about the cryptocurrency, I installed Brave simply for that privacy protection. Marketing and loyalty system, again, that's going to be what Crowny is billing as one of the unique selling points, and then on and offline. Obviously, Brave is a web browser. That's the entire premise, is that it's a web browser. However, with Crowny, remember, we do have the ability to use those QR codes, so it's more of an online and offline system that's more comprehensive. With that being said, I want to actually get into the purpose of the Crowny token, a little bit about the tokenomics. So what does Crowny itself do? Well, obviously, it is the native token of the ecosystem, so the Crowny token will be used by companies to pay for all of the services on the platform. So that's the huge use case. Number one right there is that if you want to run these ads, if you want to target these customers, if you want to have access to customers that are willing to receive your ads, you need this Crowny token. So it gives inbuilt demand right there. The Crowny can also be used to buy NFTs and other products in the marketplaces depending on the ongoing partnership. Providing liquidity. Liquidity is obviously crucial for any kind of a cryptocurrency project, and traditional companies will pay in fiat to get Crowny. So as people want to run those ads, they need Crowny. So if you have Crowny, you can earn by providing liquidity on various liquidity pools. So right here, if we go to their webpage, you can see that the token use cases, number one use case that's currently discussed is staking those LP tokens and Crowny. So one thing that I like to point out is that a lot of these projects I discuss are up and coming projects. And the reason that I like doing that is because it gives you a chance to think about them, consider them before they become really mainstream. So you kind of have that opportunity to get in early. That being said, the downside of that is that sometimes not all of the features are live. So if we look at staking these LP tokens and Crowny, that's really the only feature that they're highlighting right now. They've got several others. However, those are waiting to be announced. So if you do want to stake Crowny and earn those LP rewards, you can trade on Uniswap. And we have the ability of contributing to those liquidity pools. For the Crowny ETH pair, we can create our own pairs. Well, you know how Uniswap works. I've done videos before on Uniswap, but the cool thing is that is live. We do have the ability to obviously trade on Uniswap as well as earning those liquidity rewards for that. So those are the first two steps of the tokenomics, the use case. So we also have the ability of staking Crowny. So the majority of our future user base will not likely have had experience with crypto. The staking of Crowny will be something that's relatively easy to understand and will be available through the mobile applications. The rewards gained for staking Crowny will be the same as for providing liquidity, but are vested over time. So this is something that's really interesting to me because I did not get involved in cryptocurrency till I tried the Brave browser. And like I said, I really tried it just to protect my privacy. And then I said, wow, I can earn this cryptocurrency for free. And it's kind of the same thing here with Crowny. They're expecting to get people involved because of this advertising, and then they're going to kind of give them their first start in cryptocurrency as well. So this is important not just for the ads, not just for the user experience, but in my opinion for spreading crypto awareness as well. So being able to take your Crowny and stake it in a simple, easy to use mobile app kind of gives people a general idea of how cryptocurrency in general works. And then NFTs will be an important part of the economy as well. One thing that I do want to point out, and we'll kind of touch on this both with tokenomics and roadmap, Crowny was originally launched as ERC20. However, there is going to be a migration to Solana in Q3 of 2021. So obviously all of the advantages that come along with operating on the Solana blockchain will be live when that feature is released. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the roadmap. So Q4 2020, new branding, new website. That doesn't really have a lot of importance for us. What is important is Q1 of 2021, the beta app launch, beta portal launch, and the fundraising. Q2 of 2021, the DEX listing, the app portal launch the microtask feature, first SME projects, and introducing those NFTs. So we're kind of getting into the phase where a lot of these features will hopefully be coming online soon. We'll get a lot more functionality. We'll be able to kind of get in there, try the system, see how it works. Q3 2021, we're creating that bridge to Solana for the Crowny token, multiple trigger campaign feature for exponential engagement. So we can trigger ads based not just on one characteristic, but the way it looks just from this is that we can trigger based on multiple characteristics. So a certain user also comes into a certain geographic area, more SME partnerships, and then Q4 2021, development of an augmented reality layer. So that'll be pretty cool. And then customer onboarding. So number one thing about Crowny, when you think about Crowny, you should think that it's a rewards program that rewards you for viewing advertisements while also giving advertisers a better way of reaching their customers, giving customers a way of receiving better advertisements, and helping everyone win. As an added bonus, you not only get those rewards points from the companies, but you get to earn the Crowny token as well. So as always, nothing in here is financial advice. I simply like covering it, bringing you all different products so that you can check them out and see what works for you. So as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful, and I'll see you next time.